CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Walker finds Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Walker taking his time here. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto on defense. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. High post to Ibaka. And that one drops.
Powerful move. Ibaka with the natural explosiveness to finish through contact. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Now, here's Tice. Lock at 6. To the paint. Walker shakes him. And it's good on the way in.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. To the left side wing. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. There's the pass to Anunoby. To the middle. 8 feet away. And it's Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got his second bucket.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And so here's Toronto, following the bucket by the Celtics. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Hayward. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Back to Siakam. Ibaka right side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Rugged finish by Serge. Takes the hit, converts through it for a potential and 1.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Gasol kicks to Powell. 16 feet away. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Wanamaker, who's guarded by Davis. Smart goes in. Here's Williams. Cantor trying to free himself up. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Smart.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now here is Davis. Releases. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Toronto has possession. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. To the inside. Outside for Davis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Boston shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Brown feeling it out a bit. Williams passes to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Powell dishes to Gasol. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell finds Gasol. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Wanamaker the pass to Canada. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smart dishes to Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Smart. Another shot. Cantor's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Raptors out in front, up 2, and back with the start of the second. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former team.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Marc Gasol. Norman Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Back to Smart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smart's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Gasol finds Powell and stolen by Williams. Smart passes to Canada. Pass to Wanamaker. The kick out to Williams. Boucher with the steal. Williams with the steal. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Wanamaker. 5 to shoot. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And it's in there. Tatum's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. Walker against Lowry. Hayward kicks to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Anunoby down low. Here's Ibaka, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ibaka's got 9.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Williams against Siakam, and stolen by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam with it. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Boston with it. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Brown the pass to Tice. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brown finds Walker. Hayward outside. Goes up the baseline, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but... and that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point. Hayward right side. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Tice. Here's Brown. Tice trying to break free. The second effort. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. They shoot again. The kick out to Brown. And they double up Brown. Outside Tatum. Misses the three.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Siakam misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Right wing. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Passes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Ibaka's got 11 points.
This is what I like about Lowry. Not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Lowry against Walker. Here's Tice. The kick out to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum is clever when he's in attack mode. Great at beating defenders to the basket.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Out to the right wing, to the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And here's Tatum for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Austin also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Shot clock at 3. And here's Tatum for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Powell. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Here's Davis. Here's Gasol. Here's Boucher. Pass to Powell. From the arc. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside. Gasol with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Powell, the pass to Boucher. He feeds it to Gasol. Back to Boucher. And that one is hammered home.
The big fella loves to pass. Mark Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Wanamaker. Inside. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Davis. Pushing it up. Powell kicks to Boucher. Gasol's in the post. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. Up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Marcus Saul is out there with Ibaka. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Lowry, and it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Tice passes to Walker. Back to Tice, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors trail by 4. Three-pointer, Lowry. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Brown. To the paint. And Walker kicks to Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And that's where Brown is at his best, a muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Lowry against Walker. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Ibaka with the ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
And here's Tatum for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Tice. Back to Hayward. Lets it go with a 3. Tatum dishes to Hayward. 2 points. That one goes. Hayward's got his first points in this one.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And here's Hayward. Launches a 3. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. From outside the arc, the shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Van Vliet finds Ibaka. It's stolen by Brown. Walker the pass to Tatum. Now Hayward. From 15 feet away, and that one drops for him. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well. When your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire, and the defense has failed to adjust.
Tice kicks to Walker. Back to Tice. Hayward outside. No good. Shot missing. And Toronto will come the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
You know, we see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Hayward passes to Smart. And here's Tice, defended by Ibaka. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Tatum against Anunoby. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. His three-pointers off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Walker finds Hayward. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Tries to keep it alive. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
And it's all about the three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic And with
Kevin, thanks for...
thank you, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Tice.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Tice. There's the double team with Allen. 6 to shoot. Brown, good. And with Allen, the amount of 4 he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Tice trying to break free. Count it.
Man, I like the way Tatum plays through contact, stays with his shot no matter what the defense throws at him.
Outside Irving. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Pass to Walker. Kicks to Hayward. Down low. A shake. And it's Tice laying it in. Tice has got his second basket of the game.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. Allen passes to Irving. Up and in on the layup.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated strength.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Walker in the post, covered by Irving, and it's sent back by Allen. And a wide open look for Walker. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
KD on the wing. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Tice after the made shot from KD. Hayward dishes to Walker. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tice, no good. And here are the Nets. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
A nice shot by Irving.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
And here's Tice to stop the run. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Allen. And stolen by Tatum. And Walker kicks to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now Durant. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. LeVert against Brown. Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Outside Tatum. Here's the three. He doesn't hit that one. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Brown following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Smart passes to Cannon. The kick out to Brown, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Williams is checked in for Enes Kanter. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Llewellyn. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Second chance shot. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Back to Williams. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And it's Brown missing. Nets leading by 6. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is given. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Wanamaker. Harris on the double team. Here's Smart. And the layup's good off the glass.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The alley-oop layup, very well done. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Inside, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie. Prince, the pass to Jordan. Knocked loose. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Prince with the defensive effort.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
For 3, Harris. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Prince. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Dinwiddie. Harris with it. Over Williams. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Jordan. Harris on the double team. Smart passes to Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got 8 points.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Pops it up for Jordan. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And here's the fast break. Right side, Smart. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. 19 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. With 3, Harris. The rebound by the Celtics. Pass to Williams. Over Prince. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at center. And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside Durant. Let's keep it alive. LeVert trying to get open. Allen's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The kick out to Tatum for the lead. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Durant with the dunk. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Now, here's Dinwiddie. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Celtics also with a sub. Cantor's checked in.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Celtics trail by 4. Up top, Walker. Covered by Irving. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
Smart's checked in for the Celtics. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Fires the three. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. To the inside. Tatum down low. Working on Allen. Tatum's shot is off.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Irving dishes to KD. Allen against Tatum. Out to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. In the corner, it's Hayward. Outside, Tatum. Durant against Smart. To the paint. Here's Cantor. Boston again missing. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston shooting 43% from the floor. Down low. Tatum down low. Guarded by KD. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Harris. And a change for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Durant. He has 6. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. And Walker kicks to Cantor. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Cantor's got 5.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates to rock.
Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to LeVert. Here's Irving. Count it from 12. He's got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Nobody near Williams. Wanamaker, a miss that time, would have put him up. Now Dinwiddie. Durant way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. And what a strong finish there.
Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Williams against KD. Williams' shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 4. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Jordan. Prince, the pass to Irving. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Durant kicks to Allen. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston trailing. Here's Walker. Out to Hayward. And the pass to Tice. It's good. This game is all even.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving looking over the floor. No good on the triple. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Now here's Tice. Back to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter comes in for Daniel Tice. And Smart's up in for Jaylen Brown.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Walker against Irving. Up top, Walker. He dishes it to Kanter. Out to Hayward. Clock at 6. Celtics passing it around. Inside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
They double team KD. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. stolen by Hayward. Feeds it to Smart. Back to Tatum. To the middle, stolen by Durant. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
So they foul intentionally. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. Shot from the inbound. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Allen kicks to KD. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Tatum drives in. Walker. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bobbed up there for KD. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Outside, Walker. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Down low, stolen by Allen. Stolen by Hayward. Brown outside. From deep, Walker. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That one goes. Count it. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
The Celtics shooting in this game, 45%. The 3 from Tatum. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to LeVert. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics trail by 4. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Outside Durant. Allen up top. For 3. Irving can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Brown the pass to Tice. Dishes it to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Tatum against KD. Inside. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Durant. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. There's the dish to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Durant. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4. Walker the pass to Tatum. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Allen. High post, KD. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Walker. No good from Irving.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Walker taking his time here to tie it up. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
There isn't anybody they trust more than Walker down the stretch. He's made so many big shots over the course of his career. Add another one to the list.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back right after this. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line.
Here we go.
So it's Boston now. Smart finds Tatum. Passes it to Walker. Cantor inside. He's against Jordan. Walker dishes to Tatum. Jordan with some nice D. Lynette shooting 43% for the game. Here's Durant. And there it is for him. And the Nets lead by 2.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Irving with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Prince has got the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Hands it from downtown.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Dinwiddie outside. Jordan up top. He's covered by Cantor. Durant. It's tipped. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Nice shot by Smart.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Irving passes to LeVert. KD on the wing. Takes the 3. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. And the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
That's why Walker is out here. I mean, he's got the ability to capitalize in big spots of the game.
And it's Jordan atop the key. And it's good for 2.
Jordan coming up big. His name is called. He ups the ante and delivers.
Cantor against Jordan. Cantor kicks to Smart. Back to Cantor. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Outside, Walker. The pass to Hayward. Stolen by LeVert. Dinwiddie outside. The feed to Jordan. Yes!
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Cantor, the pass to Hayward. Back to Cantor. Oh, no good. Here's Irving. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Cans the three.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kelly. And with
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Raul Neto's checked in for the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown finds Hayward, and the shot goes down.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Here's Neto. We've played just over a minute here in the first. He's looking for Embiid and finds him to the inside. Or for double team. Over Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the rejection by Tatum. Hayward passes to Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots. Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
To the paint, here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Embiid, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Embiid against Tice. The kick out to Walker. Knocks it loose and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Austin with the ball. Clock at 4. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 8. Horford goes in. Richardson. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Tice passes to Walker.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Richardson. From deep, Neto. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 13. Brown outside. .106 left here in the first quarter. Hayward kicks to Tice. Back to Hayward. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Embiid's shot is good.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. On the wing, Brown. Richardson covering. Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Goes up on the block. To the middle. Tatum finds Tice. Good D by Embiid.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Brown inside. The shot by Hayward, wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Richardson. The shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Shot is out there with Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Right block shot. Here's Brown. Cantor dishes to Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. Count that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the 76ers with possession. Fires from 18. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wanamaker. And stolen by Thibault. And now Philadelphia on the break. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully. That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz, and Alec Burks subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Williams, he's checked in for Boston.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The 76ers trail by 20.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Brown up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Brown, the pass to Smart. Williams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Horford comes in for Robinson. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
To the right side. Here's Embiid. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
To the inside. Left side, Williams. Feeds it to Smart. On the wing, Williams. He has 6. It's stolen by Milton. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
In the corner, it's Hayward. All alone. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Harris finds Embiid. Horford, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The 76ers trail by 21. So here's Burks. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Williams dishes to Hayward. Back to Williams. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 8 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are completely in control of the game, leading. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Kemba Walker is out there with Williams. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
This 76ers squad is struggling. Here's Horford. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Here's Hayward. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Richardson. Got a hand on it.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You just need to calm down, play their game.
And Hayward is right there. He's got 11.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Inside, Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And the 76ers making a change here. Thibault's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Robert Williams. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Richardson attacking. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I like Richardson's versatile skill set. He has the deep shot, but he can also drive through the D.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Brown, right side. Boston again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Tice passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward on the wing, defended by Thibault. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Goes up again. Tice. And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Ron Robinson III comes in for Al Horford. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart has subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Wanamaker. No good on the 3. The 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Burks. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston leading by 21. It's tipped. Kanter kicks to Brown. Back to Kanter. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. He dishes it to Cantor. Outside, Smart. And he makes that one. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
Just too physical. Smart, shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Scott with the ball. Cantor covering. Here's Milton. And the shot is long. The Celtics shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Wanamaker. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Wanamaker.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Smart. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Korkmaz in at the three. Now the 76ers on the break. Milton with it, now guarded by Smart. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Philadelphia. Pass to Cantor. Dishes it to Smart. Pass to Brown. He feeds it to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. And the three off target.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Here's Harris. Excellent D from Cantor.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
In the corner, Smart with it. A second chance effort. Cantor trying to free himself up. Boston, no good that time either.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Milton in the corner. He kicks it to Burks. Lobbed up there for Embiid. He can't hit that time. Celtics leading by 21. Brown outside. Passes to Tatum to the left wing. And here is Brown, defended by Milton. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Brown's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Embiid, nice move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Outside, Smart. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Launches it. Connects from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Milton the pass to Harris. There's the dish to Embiid. To the paint. Brown outside. The shot's good from Cantor.
You have to admire the assertiveness. Cantor not even thinking about it. He's just firing off the catch.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. The shot that time not on target. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here's Brown outside. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Korkmaz. And it's blocked by Brown.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooters.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And Raul Neto subbed in for Burks. Outside, Green. The feed to Cantor. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Cantor's got 4 this quarter. Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
The pass to Ojale. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Ojale. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Thybulle on the wing, guarded by Green. And that one's good. Thybulle.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Ojale. For the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thybulle can't get it to go. Wanamaker the pass to Green. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
for the land of the...
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics...
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
But Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Now here's Tatum. They get it back.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
VanVleet up top. He's covered by Brown. Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Tice.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Yes, that goes in.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Lowry. Siakam outside. Lowry finds Ibaka. It's good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that one, good.
Well, a little bit of assertiveness from the native of Congo. Serge Ibaka has the green light.
Pass to Hayward. Now Tice puts it up from 17. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Siakam outside. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Lowry. And stolen by Tatum. Hayward passes to Walker. Right on the bucket.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. They get it back. Anunoby. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Hayward. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Snatched up. Here's Cantor. In the corner, Smart with it. And the pass to Wanamaker. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Williams. Boston again missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Right side Davis. Powell, no one around him. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Williams kicks to Smart. Here's Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, Cantor just has an ability to score on the interior. That's his special skill.
Toronto trailer. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is any.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunity on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here is Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good from Gasol. Wanamaker misses. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously, last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Here's Wanamaker after the Raptors pick up 2. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Right side, Williams. Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. Here's Walker. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry against Walker. Lowry passes to Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Powell. No good on the shot. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Hayward dishes to Tatum. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Smart. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the incredible body control? Defense was super physical. It didn't impede his progress.
Back to Powell, inside. Boucher finds Lowry. Now Boucher. Walker with the rebound. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Siakam. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Pass to Siakam. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Walker against Lowry. Walker the pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. Ibaka right side. The dish now to Powell. Lowry for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hayward passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. Pass to Walker. Back to Hayward. The rebound by Ibaka.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Williams with the steal. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Ibaka, it's good on the putback.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
And Brown throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here is Lowry. Ibaka finds Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. And here is Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage break, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, the big man muscles there. Hollis Jefferson experienced at having to fight his way through the defense.
Now the pass to Wanamaker. He kicks it to Brown. Pass to Tice. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. A three. A shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Williams finds Brown. Celtics passing it around. Back to Wanamaker. Passes it to Cantor. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cantor's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Williams. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Brown the pass to Cantor. Back to Brown. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Pushing it up. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Tice with the ball. Gasol covering. VanVleet against Brown. Back to Wanamaker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Boston shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Enes Kanter. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Williams. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Lowry in for Davis. Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
He hits the 2nd from the line. Celtics leading by 4. Left side Walker. Hayward looking over the floor. He dishes it to Smart. Back to Hayward. Tatum against Siakam. Hayward passes to Williams. Boston, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Ibaka drawing the double team. Powell finds Anunoby. And here is Powell, defended by Hayward. Here's Ibaka. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Smart dishes to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 6.
The solid mechanics of Jason Tatum on display. How about the balance in a difficult finish?
There's the pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Powell. And here is Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Peters good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end...
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Celtics up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Takes it out to Siakam. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Rebound Boston. Hayward with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Tice passes to Tatum. Down low and stolen by Siakam. Ibaka the pass to Lowry. Siakam outside. Ibaka with the ball. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Smart against Van Vliet. Siakam outside. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Up top, Anunoby. Defended by Hayward. Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Smart kicks to Hayward. Inside. Here's Tice. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Raptors trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Back to Hayward. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. The Raptors also with a sub. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Van Vliet against Brown. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Lowry. To the paint. And it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Lowry against Walker. Here's Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Well, Marc Gasol has done this a time or two, and that's a big-time delivery.
Brown dishes to Walker. They kick out to Brown. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Tice passes to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
That free throw good from Brown. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. Gasol finds Siakam. Another shot. The shot's good from Gasol.
You know that Marc Gasol is going to pursue the rebounds. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. He won't give up on a play.
Walker dishes to Brown. This is it to Hayward. Tice in the high post. Walker the pass to Tice. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
To the middle. Money!
Big moment means it's my moment. Marcus Gasol close it out.
The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Tice, no good. Fast break, Toronto. Lowry leading the charge. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Hayward outside. Boston, no good that time either.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
There's Thomas with the 3. Can't connect. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of downtown. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's the Celtics ball. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward is double. Irving against Walker. Down low. Here's Brown. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. Walker against Irving. At the top of the key, Tice. Brown down low and finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop him.
And Irving launches it from deep. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Now here's Hayward. Shoots over LeVert. Hayward can't hit. Now Irving. Passes it to KD. Tatum against Irving to the inside. Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Walker finds Tice. Stolen by Allen. And here is Irving. Lobbed up there for Allen. The shot misses. The Celtics with the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Hayward. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Smart passes to Tice. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris's shot is good.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Outside, Smart. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Kicks it out to Prince. Puts it up from 12. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Jordan the pass to Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Brooklyn's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Kicks it out to Prince. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jordan finds Irving. Prince outside. 4 on the clock. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Irving launches it from deep. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Smith.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Williams. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Tatum dishes to Williams. The rebound by Prince.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got his first basket. Nets leading by 4. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Smart. 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. And Boston with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And Cantor wide open. He shoots. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn leading by 6. The pass to Allen. Down low. Here's LeVert. Back to Allen. Nets passing it around. Durant attacking. That one's not going to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Harris dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Allen kicks to KD. Second shot opportunity. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Yep, it counts. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Walker taking his time here. Inside, here's Hayward. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dinwiddie finds Harris. It's LeVert on the wing. Durant down low. Defended by Tice.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Pass to Hayward. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Tice passes to Tatum. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nobody near Irving, but they'll get another chance. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Irving. Tries again.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Offside Tatum. Outside Walker. Pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving surveying the floor. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 10 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Tice passes to Wanamaker. Back to Tice. Outside, Smart. Now the pass to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense there from Irving. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Dinwiddie kicks to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. And KD the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Brown the pass to Tice. He dishes it to Tatum. Stolen by Durant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And then for Brooklyn, Prince is checked in for Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for LeVert. And on the way from Irving for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Pass to Luwawu. Prince outside. Irving for 3. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie against Brown. The kick out to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Luwabu's shot is off. Celtics trail by 7. Up the floor. Here's Smart. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Outside Irving. There's the dish to Prince. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Irving, good look. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brown, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Llewellyn. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Irving for three. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pin 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Walker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. It's Brown with the drive. Kanter with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kanter's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Feeds it to Prince. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. Hayward can hit. Nets leading by 8. Pass to LeVert and taken away by Brown. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Harris, good.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his 3.
Brown right side. To the paint. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Enes Kanter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Hayward kicks to Walker. Feeds to Kanter. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets leading by 8. Passes to Harris. Inside. Jordan. Let's go. Out to Harris. They grab their own miss. Jordan. Stolen by Kanter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Shot's good by Walker.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Taurean Prince.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. The pass to Tice. No good that time.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
It's stolen by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Outside Irving. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright. Nets
leading by 10. Outside Irving. This is to Allen. Pass to LeVert. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Rebound Boston. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Irving passes to KD. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum finds Hayward.
On defense, LeVert showing great versatility. I mean, this guy's doing a nice job getting his hand up in the face of shooters.
It's Durant on the wing. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the Nets with possession. 3-on-3. Irving from long range. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And it's Brown missing. Durant with it. From deep. Walker with the rebound. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn easily. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. And David...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at point guard. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's Harris. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
Hayward goes in, and Hayward at the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Embiid with it, out guarded by Tatum. Bounce pass Embiid. Harris kicks to Simmons. Off target with his three. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge is unafraid to take chances. That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
From downtown, Tice tips it back in.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here is Harris. Down low. It's stolen by Tice. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. A shot by Hayward, wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A quick decision maker. Hayward wasting no time. Launches it right out of the catch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, he was the 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Now here's Brown. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Tatum draws the double. Passes it to Tice. To the inside, Smart. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Walker. Finished off the break.
Walker's a blur in transition, end to end in the blink of an eye.
The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Smart. Richardson the pass to Embiid. And stolen by Tatum. Embiid with the steal. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. Embiid's got 8 points.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
You can't let Tatum fire away from there. He's capable of really hurting you from distance.
Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Tatum's.
Oh, wow! Nice. That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
A putback. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Misses from close range. 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
The three from Tatum. With the putback. And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Richardson against Smart. Embiid trying to break loose. Another shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 6. And here come the Celtics again. Boston with the fast break. And it goes down 2 points. Smart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Tatum. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Robinson. Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That one falls. Cantor's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And it's Scott with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here is Hayward after the Sixers pick up 2. Williams in the post, started by Robinson. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 2. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Milton's checked in. The 76ers trail by 12. Burks dishes to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen. I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart kicks to Hayward. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
The steal. Williams passes to Hayward. The kick out to Williams. Back to Hayward. Shoots over Burks. He goes up again. And scoring with the play inside is Cantor. Cantor's got 8.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 14. Hayward goes in, and that one is good. Hayward's got his third basket of the night right there.
And the aggressiveness of Hayward, sensational at knifing through on the drive.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Smart. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hayward. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Horford comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Josh Richardson's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
So it's the Celtics now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Tatum's shot is off. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Here's Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Finished off the break. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Simmons, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Tice. Good on both. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And that one hits back iron.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, it was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And that'll do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Three-pointer, Hayward doesn't get it to drop for him. The 76ers trail by 20. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And when Richardson is aggressive, good things tend to happen, including how he attracts fouls while shooting.
Philadelphia is shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Kept alive. Here's Harris. And at last, they get one to fall. Harris has got 6 points. Boston leading by 16. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
A springy guy. Richardson is a great leaper, and he can get way up for it, too.
Here's Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post. 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Hayward passes to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Horford attacking. Chalk up 2 there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Horford against Tatum. Lots of room. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers trail by 14. The feed to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Richardson against Walker. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Boston with it. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Brown outside. Simmons pulls it in.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play him.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Clock at 4. Smart finds Williams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Outside Robinson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. Brown dishes to Williams. He kicks to Smart. Back to Williams. Smart passes to Wanamaker. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Williams.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Now here's Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Smart kicks to Brown. Over Milton. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Boston on top, leading by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Robinson. And it's Korkmaz at the three. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Smart kicks to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 5th assist in this one.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Wanamaker gets it to go. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Thybulle. And a miss there on the triple. Boston leading by 12. Nice shot by Smart. Here's Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Brown lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But, I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
You're a dad and a proud one at that.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Brown, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now, here's Walker. After the miss from Joel Embiid.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win
for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Brown. From past the arc. A second chance effort. And Williams with the layup. And the Celtics lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Now, Tatum, after the missed three from Joel Embiid. Tatum passes to Walker. Back to Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Richardson. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, not a big guy, but Richardson has no fear of the contact. I mean, he stays strong and gets his finish.
Hayward on the wing. Hayward on the wing. Back to Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.